breaking new developments tonight in the FBI investigation. Investigators are now, as I said to you at the outset, 99% sure that as many as 5 foreign intelligence agencies were able to hack into the Clinton email server and did put national security in jeopardy. That, according to FBI sources, a direct contradiction, of course, of President Obama's assertion to CBS News just last October. We're going to have that for you here in just a moment, as we are now joined by former U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, American Enterprise Institute Senior Fellow John Bolton, also Fox News contributor. John, this is absolutely stunning stuff. If it is not, if there's any question before, if there were any question before, that this has not risen to the level of a Watergate, I would have to think that most of that has been suspended, those doubts.
Well, it's truly incredible, and today has been a very important day. Let's just start with the business of being 99% certain that Foreign Services hacked Hillary's computer. I think that is the sort of evidence that demonstrates gross negligence, which is all the statute requires when you've got proof of harm to American national security interests. And it ties into one other thing that Comey said in his July press conference, when he said they couldn't tell whether Foreign Services had hacked Hillary's computer, but given the nature of the services involved, they didn't expect to, meaning that they were so sophisticated they did not leave cyber fingerprints behind. That's how good they are. All right, now compare that to the hack of the DNC computer and Podesta's email, which the Obama administration is dead certain was caused by the Russians.
Yeah, by the way, it's not just the administration, but 17 agencies signed on to that as well to show, to me, and all that demonstrates is the politicization of this administration and, frighteningly, many of our intelligence agencies.
Yeah, look, this is called potentially a false flag operation, that a foreign service would leave evidence behind pointing at the direction of the Russians. Yes. I just want to be sure that the Russian agency that hacked Hillary's computer was the SMART Russian intelligence agency, but the ones that hacked the DNC and Podesta were the dumb Russian intelligence agencies. Am I right?
I think that would be, you would have the premise of a paper on that. I would not want to affix my name to it, but I understand your point. Because right now the dumb people are the people in the national liberal media who've been buying this claptrap that has been spewed by this administration and the Clinton cartel for years. And there is a day of reckoning at hand, don't you think?
Yeah, and I think your analogy to Watergate really comes close to home with one exception. We have not yet had a Saturday night massacre. And this, I think, is how James Comey, who has botched this thing beyond imagination by limiting the investigation on the national security front, by holding the July press conference, one thing after another. Here's how he can recover. He should go to the president and say, in effect, back me or sack me. In other words, let my FBI agents conduct the investigation of the Clinton Foundation, let them reopen the investigation of the national security aspects, and leave them alone. And if you don't trust me to be in charge of that investigation, Mr. President, after what you said about me today, then fire me right now.
I would tender a counter proposal, if I may, supplemental proposal. And that is that he stay exactly where he is, commit to the American people. He's going to find out everything he can, and every one of his investigators can, and as expeditiously and quickly and surely as he can. Because his agents need to be protected, because Loretta Lynch has made it clear that she will roll over them without hesitation. It is clear that not only has the Justice Department been politicized, it has been outright corrupted. If they will obstruct justice, and that is precisely what they've done for a year, whether it is the public corruption investigation into the Clinton Foundation, or whether it is the email scandal itself. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I'll just take it and do it one level further. I think Comey should say in a letter to the president that he intends to do what the Justice Department really should do, which is pursue justice without fear or favor.
Amen.
And that includes looking at the president's email to Hillary Clinton, which he used a pseudonym to cover his identity. He used private email channels, communicated with her private email channels. This investigation could go right up to the top. And if the president's dissatisfied with that, let him fire Comey. That will tell us really what the president's intention is here.
Well, the good news is he can't actually fire Comey. With his appointment. And the great thing is,
he can argue for he's got cause that Comey's behaved incompetently. So let's have it out, Comey. This is how you redeem yourself.
You know, what I have to say is, I think that in concert, in cooperation, and full consideration, you and I put forward some ideas worth at least listening to over at FBI headquarters. And thank you for proffering same, Counselor. Ambassador John Bolton, we thank you.